subscribe.
Hi everybody and welcome. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to be doing a piano video. I know I haven't done a piano video for ages and I have been doing a lot more violin videos, but I've been working on a series of videos that I can do for you on the piano, and I've done a series of really easy violin pieces. Instead of writing them out with the normal music with the notes and everything, I've done them in a slightly different way, and what I've been trying to do is been working on a way to kind of convert that onto piano so that it's enough to get you going, at least for all of those who just want to play a piece of music. Maybe you already know a little bit about music, or maybe you don't want to know about music but you just want to play something on the piano. At least I can give you an easy way of doing it, but it's a good and proper way of doing it, rather than just sort of picking up something else that you've seen somebody else do, but you don't really know why you're doing it, how you're doing it, what notes you're playing it. You're just sort of randomly picking a few notes out on the piano until it roughly sounds about right. So this is, I've done an easy version of When the Saints Go Marching In. This is my copy here that I've done. What I will do is I will put a link to this in the description bar underneath where you can print it out. It's going to be completely free, you won't have to pay for it. But I've just written all some finger markings out in pen, so when you see a close-up of it in a minute, I will do it properly on the computer, because this just looks a bit, my handwriting is really rubbish and everything, so I'll do it all properly on the computer for you so it's much easier for you to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to explain what I've done here, then I'm going to play it for you and just explain a few little bits so you can learn how to do it. So if you've got the music to it, download it now and print it out, or click on the link, print it out. You've got the sheet in front of you, and go to your piano or keyboard and we can have a go at it together. So what I've written here is I've written the words to "Oh When the Saints Go Marching In." I know you might not be able to see this, but if you've got yours printed out, then you will be able to see it. But I've written "Oh When the Saints Go Marching In." I've just written the first verse of it, so it's up to you how many times you want to play this through. But just to save paper and everything, I've just written the first sort of main tune. So these are the words. Now above the words are what the right hand is going to be doing, which is why I've written it in red for right hand. And below it in black, which looks a little bit sparse, is what the left hand is going to be doing, and I've written that in black ink, or I put it in black on the computer, whatever. So above the words, or below the words in fact, for both hands, are going to be the letter that you're going to be playing, or the note that you're going to be playing, and the numbers refer to the fingers that you're going to be playing. So if you remember that your thumbs are both finger number 1, index is 2, middle is 3, ring finger is 4, and your little finger is 5. So if you remember those, you won't have a problem. So for example, for O, you need to put in the right hand, because it's red and it's at the top of the words, you need to put your thumb on C. Then for the word when, you need to put your third finger on an E. For the, you need to put a fourth finger on an F, and so on. For the left hand, you'll see when the left hand comes in, and it comes in on the word saints, and you'll need to play a C with finger 5, followed by a G with the thumb in the left hand, and then a C with finger 5. This will all become clear when I play it to you in a second. Now if you're wondering where they actually go on the piano, well, this is where this comes in here. So I've written out some of the notes, or I've written out the notes on this little mini piano that you can copy. Middle C is roughly here, so try and find middle C on your piano. If you don't know where middle C is, it really doesn't matter, it's not the end of the world. The right hand just needs to start on middle C if possible. The left hand needs to start on a C directly underneath that, but if you use this little chart to help you, it will show you where you need to put your fingers. So starting from middle C, you're going to be using finger 1 on C, 2 on D, 3 on E, 4 on F, and 5 on G, and that's it. So if you need to play an E, you're going to be putting finger 3 on it with the right hand. If you need to play a G, that's going to be played with finger 5. So this is your key, if you like, which refers to all the notes, which refers to everything up here. The left hand's the same, but obviously the fingers are just the other way around because our hands are like a mirror image. So for the C, you're going to be putting finger 5, for the D is finger 4, for the E is finger 3, and so on. So for example, on Saints, it says you need to play a C with finger 5, which says C, finger 5 down. So this is more to help you if you just forget that sort of thing. But if you already know some of this, then that's absolutely fine. But if you don't, this is ideal for you. So this would work for anybody that doesn't know anything about a piano, because you've got everything here that you need to know. Just sort of try and line that up with your piano, or just work out where the first note is compared to your piano, and job should be a good one. So what I'm going to do is just zoom you in close on the piano now and just sort of talk you through it. I'll play it so you can hear it through, and then I'll just sort of, I don't know, talk and give you a little tutorial. Okay, so when you're looking at this here, you'll see that you will need to place your fingers along these notes here, which are C, D, E, F and G. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on C, D, E, F and G. And then the same with the right hand on the next C up, so middle C. But if you can't find middle C, just use any 2 C's that you can find. Then with my right hand, I need to put finger 1 on C, 2 on D, 3, 4 and 5 on G. So I'm going to be like that in the right hand. So I know that I'm going to be playing these notes here at some point here. So then moving on, if I just do the right hand first, because that's what I would suggest to you before you put the left hand in. So assuming that you all know the tune, you've got, if I try and put the sheet here for you so that you can see it. So you've got 1 on C for O, E, 3 E, finger 4 on F, finger 5 on G, same thing again. Okay, so you all know that tune there. And then in the left hand here, when you get to Saints, you're going to be playing, I know you can just about see that, C with finger 5 and then a 1 on G and then a 5. Later on, when you get down here, and then just keep following it through. So that's what the left hand's going to be doing. Now, so the difficulty part comes when you're trying to put both hands together. But what I've done here is that, for example, the first time the left hand comes in on Saints, you've got a C, a G and a C. So you're going to play those two at the same time, the G and the C, and then you'll be playing the other G in the left hand and the other C whilst you're just holding the right hand. You'll know the tune, you'll sort of know it makes sense. The same thing here as well. So you'll play the G and the C together and then carry on playing the G and the C in the left hand. This one here for Saints, you've got a G in the right hand at the same time as playing a C in the left, an E in the right, a G in the left, a C in the right, and sort of so on and so forth. So if I try and play it through for you now, I'll perhaps sort of say the words with it, sing along too, so you can get an idea. So we've got oh, when, the, and then we're together, Saints, go marching in. Saints go marching in. I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. So if I sped that up a little bit so you get the idea of how it's going to sound. So So that is When the Saints Go Marching In. So I think you've pretty much got everything you need from this sheet here. I mean, at the end of the day, playing the piano is very complicated and there really is no quick fix, but I've been having a think about this over a period of time, and this really is the quickest fix that I could possibly think of. What I really don't like is when you see these tutorials on YouTube and they're just telling you how to play When the Saints Go Marching In, and they'll say, right, so it's 2 C's followed by a G and an F like this, and then they play it and you kind of learn by rote, which just, okay, it's a means to an end, and it does mean that you can kind of impress your friends by playing When the Saints Go Marching In. But if someone to say, well, if someone said to you, what note did you start on, or what is that, or what is that, you wouldn't have a clue what you were doing. So this is the quickest fix that I can possibly think of without you having to read music, but you're still doing it at least the kind of semi-professional way. So you are actually looking at the notes on the piano, you are actually learning where they are. So, you know, I could give you a list of a dozen things that you would actually be able to take away and learn from this that you wouldn't necessarily know you were learning, but at least you're doing it the proper way. So what I'm saying is that yes, you could probably learn it quicker by rote, but you wouldn't know what you were doing, which means you wouldn't be able to diversify at all. You wouldn't be able to take any of that knowledge onto anything else because you haven't picked up any knowledge. But at least this way, like I said, there's at least a dozen kind of techniques, or there's a dozen things that you've actually taken away and you've learned from this that you wouldn't necessarily know, but I would know that you've learned it, or other teachers would know, and you would be able to take this information and apply it to other pieces as well. So when I do another video on an easy piece of music in the same way, you'll at least start to know where the notes are on the piano. So please let me know your thoughts and comments about what you think. If you're liking this and everything, I might do some more this way, but I am going to be restricted to what I do on the piano because it's going to start getting more and more advanced. So there's only so many pieces that I'm going to be able to do, but I'll see what I can do for you all, and yeah, hopefully you should be able to impress your friends in about an hour and play When the Saints Go Marching In on really easy piano. So thanks so much for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and please subscribe as well. So thanks very much, and I shall see you all next time.
Subscribe.